From the island of Maui to the capital of California, our next guest is bringing her tropics influence brand of global comfort food here to Sacramento, and she can deliver her dishes straight to your door. Chef Rebecca Lujan Loveless is here to offer us a virtual taste of her City Kitchen Sacramento menu. Hello, Chef Rebecca.
Hi, Aubrey. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to have you on the show today. Talk about the origins of City Kitchen and what exactly you do that makes you unique.
Yeah, we have a couple things that make us super unique. I started about 5 years ago because I believe something magical happens when we gather at the table together with people that we love over really good food. Really good conversations happen, relationships are built, and I wanted to be able to bring that and make that accessible to my community and to the neighborhoods in my community. So we kind of created and perfected a delivery system that allows our food to be delivered to your door as close as possible as if you were eating at my kitchen table. So we package everything family style. There's no soggy, lukewarm food that arrives at your door. All of the hot stuff is hot, all of the cold stuff is cold, and it's ready to eat right as it is delivered. And we focus on global comfort food. In my past life, in another career, I traveled the world doing humanitarian work, and I was often invited into the homes of mamas and aunties and grandmas who were sharing their family recipes with me. So I brought global cuisine from all over the world, recipes that have memories attached to it and stories attached to it, and now I get to share it with you guys.
That is so awesome. So sounds like your cuisine has a lot of different influences. What's some of the stuff that you do cook up?
Okay, so for instance, literally 2 days ago, I just got back from the country of Peru, where I was perfecting a lot of the signature dishes that we have. I just packaged up some lomo saltado, which is like a really delicious beef tenderloin stir fry, and it goes over rice. We also have a signature dish called pollo a la brasa, and it's some of the best chicken I've ever had in the world. I have a lot of influence from the islands of Hawaii, where I'm from, and so there's a lot of Polynesian food and Asian food. I've traveled all over Europe and Asia and Africa, and so I bring all of those cuisines to the table. We switch our menu quite frequently, and I'm just really excited because we're also about to open up our very first brick and mortar.
Wow.
So not only will we have the signature delivery that we have perfected and created, but we'll also be able to have you come to our actual table and eat with us.
Well, this is amazing. We're looking at some pictures of your food, of some of the dishes you make. They look very, very appetizing. What do you think it is that City Kitchen is really doing differently? I know you mentioned, you want to make sure it gets to your table as close as possible to when it's finished, but what really also sets you apart from other meal providers and delivery services?
Well, one of the things that I was sitting at one of our city's most authentic and most beloved Mexican restaurants a couple years ago, and I was sitting outside eating, and I saw a DoorDasher come and grab a meal that was in a styrofoam box in a plastic bag, and I watched him go sit in his car and scroll on his phone for a couple minutes. And as a chef, I was just beside myself because I know how hard and how long it takes to cook authentic meals, and that as every minute that meal was sitting on the driver's front seat, I was just like thinking, oh no, the quality is going down. So we have really, really perfected this system that allows it to actually feel like you're sitting at our table. So that is something that really sets us apart, but mostly it's the stories. Because I've learned these recipes and these techniques from actual people from all over the world, actual grandmas and mamas and aunties who've shared these stories with me. There's memories attached to it. There's love attached to it. There's loss and there's grief and there's triumph. So the food actually speaks for itself because you can feel the love that's in every single dish.
Chef Rebecca, you are definitely piquing my appetite right now, and you're teasing us because you have that beautiful spread there with all that wonderful food. We look forward to maybe having it in our kitchen one of these days when we can have guests back in the kitchen. But until then, we definitely want to keep up with you and how City Kitchen is evolving. And you can also keep up with Rebecca and her ready-to-eat cuisine on Instagram at City Kitchen Sacramento.